I'm not gonna sugarcoat the video. This movie's fucking garbage. I could end the video here, but then I wouldn't really explain why Cuties is garbage, and then a lot of people would just get angry at me. So without further ado, let's review this piece of shit. Cuties, the new Netflix movie that recently came out. Very controversial, and for a very good reason. The marketing for this movie is absolutely atrocious, because the poster that Netflix put on their website was very interesting, to say the least. If you have a functioning brain, you know exactly what's wrong with this poster. I decided to do more research towards the movie, and it was actually aired in a film festival and even won a directing award. So instead of jumping to conclusions, I wanted to see the movie first, and then actually give the movie a fair critique. And now that it's come out, I can say, without a shadow of a doubt, it's the worst movie I have ever seen. Definitely my biggest problem with Cuties is how hypocritical it is. Let me explain. You see, they're trying to tell the story and the dangers of over-sexualizing children. This is a very sensitive topic that needs to be handled in a very good way, to be told greatly. And while the director of the movie definitely did have her heart in the right place, the execution of the movie definitely wasn't good. So, they're basically trying to tell us the dangers of over-sexualizing children, and half of the movie is basically 11-year-olds twerking. There's this scene where, like, there's security guards, and then there's, like, this girl twerking hardcore until the fucking the security guard let them in. Like, what the fuck? And this isn't even the most disturbing scene in the movie. There's just been this screenshot showing around the internet where a lot of people are saying this is fake. But I've seen the movie, and almost half of these scenes were in the movie to begin with. Also, I got a couple of friends that wanted to make videos on Cuties, and then I told them I was making a Quickie about it, and they're like, can we be in it? And I'm like, sure. So here they are.
Here's my main problem with Cuties. There's definitely a story to tell about the dangers of over-sexualization of children, and I do think it's a story that should be told in a respectful manner. But what Cuties fails to realize is that you cannot tell that story while simultaneously over-sexualizing the children in order to drive home another point of the movie, about breaking the stigma of outdated traditions in what the movie describes as a coming-of-age story. Netflix's trailer was terrible, the movie was terrible, and the whole experience was just awful, but it's also a wake-up call to see exactly how Netflix treats its content and marketing. I will never watch this movie again, and I cannot recommend it to anybody.
This movie is so bad that right after I finished watching it, I got diagnosed with both AIDS, cancer, and depression. It is that bad.
Overall, Cuties is an absolute mess, with a terrible story, okay acting, fine editing, and an overall terrible execution in telling a good moral. It's an overall 1 out of 10, and I highly suggest anyone that watches this video to sign the petition in the description below. But if you were to ask me, I think these Cuties are pretty good. 7 out of 10.